Directing. Directing is one of the functions of management that uses organizational resources to achieve specific goals. A manager instructs, guides, counsels, motivates and leads his subordinates to achieve the set objectives. This process is known as directing. Characteristics of directing. Let's have a quick look at various characteristics of directing. Directing initiates action. Directing takes place at every level of management. Directing continues throughout the life of an organization. Directing flows from top to the bottom. Directing is related to subordinates and thus it is related to human factor. Principles of directing. A manager has to deal with people with diverse backgrounds and expectations. Hence, it is necessary that he should possess exemplary directing skills to manage his subordinates and thereby attain the objectives of an organization. Maximum individual contribution. Let's understand the principles of directing with an example. Mr. Rajan Pradhan is working with XYZ Private Limited as a manager. It is necessary to increase the level of production substantially in order to achieve the targets. To attain this goal, he would require maximum contribution from his subordinates, as it would be impossible for him to achieve any targets all by himself. This is possible only if his team is motivated for the same. He thus should understand the individual needs of his team members and offer suitable rewards to attain the goal. Harmony of objectives. Mr. Pradhan needs to understand that the individual objectives of employees may be different from that of the organization. To attain the set objectives of the organization, he would have to explain to his employees that their rewards are positively linked with their productivity. Unity of command. Let us understand this principle with the following example. Mr. Pradhan had to go on a business trip for a month. He requested Mr. Asif Ali, a colleague from the same organization, to supervise the workflow in his absence. In the middle of his trip, Mr. Pradhan started coordinating with his subordinates on the phone directly. This led to confusion and conflict among the employees in the organization with regards to whose instructions were to be followed, Mr. Pradhan's or Mr. Asif Ali. Hence, unity of command is an important principle of directing. Appropriateness of direction technique. For effective directing, Mr. Pradhan would have to understand that each employee differs in terms of needs, capabilities, and attitudes. He requires to identify an appropriate motivational technique on case-to-case basis. Managerial communication. For effective directing, Mr. Pradhan needs to give precise instructions to his subordinates, thus eliminating any ambiguity whatsoever. Not only this, he should give proper feedback at the earliest to ensure that his subordinates understand his instructions clearly. Follow through. For the smooth implementation of his plan, Mr. Pradhan needs to check if the given instructions are implemented in proper perspective. Use of informal organization. Informal organizations or groups are the groups that are neither formed in response to any organizational requirement nor have a formally defined structure of relationship between the group members. To make his directing effective, Mr. Pradhan should know about the informal groups within the organization. Through informal organizations, he can know what his employees think about the management. Leadership. For an effective direction, Mr. Pradhan needs to be a good leader. He should have all the qualities of a good leader to motivate a group of people towards a common goal. Importance of directing. Initiates action. Directing provides many benefits to an organization, which are as follows. Directing helps to initiate action by people in an organization towards the attainment of desired objectives. Subordinates understand their jobs and do according to the instructions laid. A means of motivation. A manager motivates his subordinates to inspire them to give the best of their abilities, which ultimately helps in growth. Helps coping with the changes. It is generally observed that human beings show resistance to change. It is the role of manager to communicate the nature and context of changes very clearly to the subordinates so that there is least resistance towards the same. Provide stability and balance. Stability and balance is very important for an organization to survive in the market. Managers can bring upon this with the help of effective directing. Integrates employees' efforts. Through direction, the managers guide, inspire and instruct the subordinates to work in an organization. By doing so, they ensure that every individual effort contributes to the organizational goals. Supervision. Supervision is one of the 4 elements of directing. We can understand supervision in 2 different ways. As an element of directing, every manager in the organization supervises his subordinates. At the operative level, every supervisor in the organizational hierarchy supervises his subordinates. Importance of supervision. The importance of supervision can be understood from multiple roles played by a supervisor. As a guide, supervisor maintains day-to-day contact and maintains friendly relations with his workers. As a mediator, a supervisor conveys management ideas to the workers and workers' problems to the management. As a planner, a supervisor plans the daily work schedules and divides the work among his subordinates. As a trainer, a supervisor provides good on-the-job training to the workers and employees as and when necessary. As a leader, a supervisor influences workers in an organization to perform their best. He also gives feedback to the workers after analyzing the work performed by them. In a nutshell, Supervision is very important element of directing as it includes overseeing of the work, guiding subordinates and ensuring the targets met by them. To summarize, directing is said to be the heart of management process. Heart plays an important role in a human body as it pumps blood to all parts of a body. Similarly, directing helps the subordinates to perform in best of their abilities. Planning, organizing, staffing have no importance in the absence of directing as a function. Directing is a complex managerial function of guiding, inspiring, overseeing and instructing people towards accomplishment of organizational goals.